Hi, today is the 6th of April. Welcome to a meditation on grace. I would like to read with you in Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. Your speech should always be winsome, seasoned with salt, so that you will know how you must answer each person. So, in this meditation on grace, we are talking about God's wisdom and how a person filled with wisdom will use their mouth to speak grace, tout simplement. And in this chapter of Colossians, chapter 4, Paul is sharing with the Colossian church how we should actually use our time and our mouths to share the good news of the gospel. And he's actually asking for them to pray for him, so he would announce the mystery of Christ, as he says in verses 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Persevere in prayer, being vigilant in it with thanksgiving. At the same time, pray also for us that God will open a door for our message, so that we may declare the mystery of Christ, for which I am in chains. So he was in prison in Rome, and he's asking them to pray so he would announce the mystery of Christ. He has told us what the mystery of Christ is in Colossians chapter 1, verse 27. Christ in us, the hope of glory. There are two letters in the New Testament that talks about the mystery of Christ, and both of them were written from a prison. The first is Ephesians, and then the other one is Colossians. The mystery of Christ. Paul is asking them to pray so he would announce the mystery of Christ. So we can preach about the mystery of Christ once it has been revealed to us. That I may make it known as I should. Conduct yourselves with wisdom toward outsiders, making the most of time. The time here is the kairos of God. To make the most of time here, it is to redeem God's time. That's another way of sharing the good news, of being a true disciple of Christ. And then, of course, a very important way, it is in the verse we read in the beginning. Your speech should always be winsome, should always be filled with grace, seasoned with salt. Salt was extremely important at Paul's time. In some countries, it was used as money. And actually, I believe that the word salary comes from the word salt. We say salário in Portuguese, salaire. In French, so it comes from the word salt. Salt was extremely important because it could preserve food, and it could also give flavor to food as we still use today. And then he's telling us that our way of speaking should be filled with grace and seasoned with salt. What for? So that you will know how you must answer each person. There is a way of answering people that it is from God, and another way that is just from the flesh. When we want to please God, we are going to speak the word of God, and if everything that comes out of our mouth will be seasoned with salt, and it will be filled with grace. Grace and salt for our words as we speak in the name of Christ every single day of our lives. God bless you.